And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. And I said this is also a version of my trading journal where I can keep track of my thoughts and keep track of things like that. So I do it more for selfish reasons than anything else. However, it does benefit you too to listen and learn from my mistakes, and because I do make mistakes. And I also say hopefully because it's not a guarantee that you're going to make money trading Forex. And with that, let's go straight to the risk disclaimer screen. I'm also joined by Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, who's also throwing in his two chirps to what's going on. So let's go ahead and get into the risk disclaimer screen since I live in the United States. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm going to talk trading, I've got to talk disclaimers. So here we go. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm also an aspiring prop firm, funded prop firm trader with a couple of companies out of London, England. Scroll down in the description to see what companies they are. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital and only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And I have held NFA registration in the past, about 20 years ago. CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Do not, before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital, and all of your investment income. I think I say income a lot in that. Oh well. With that, let's go ahead and get into what is happening today. We'll start here, and there we are. We have, oh, look at that. Nothing happened. First, we have the our daily look around at risk events that might be taking place. When we've got Donald Trump talking about 4 o'clock, 4:30. The trading day should be done by then. We'll see what happens with that. And also Tokyo inflation. Inflation in Japan comes out around 6:30. That'll be interesting. Other than that, we have unemployment claims, which has been a nothing burger for quite some time. And then revised non-farm payroll productivity. Got no idea what month that's for, but that's okay. It didn't change. No changes there either. So the revisions did not change anything. And trade balance has been in the red since the 90s, I think. So we're not going to talk about any of those things. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get into what's going on the Forex Forex and metals thing, because I have been getting into gold and silver. One, because I have a lot of silver. And if you'll notice, I am wearing a shoulder brace. I am injured. I hurt my shoulder. And now I am on the sidelines. So we'll be at my day job, and we'll see what happens with that. But at any rate, here is the DXY. DXY is floundering right there, right underneath the 2025 weekly low close. Which is very interesting because it could take a dive from there. Be very interesting if it did. I would enjoy that because then I could get north on the pound versus the yen and south on the dollar versus the yen, or that's essentially the going north on the pound versus the yen, which is interesting, I think. Oh well. At any rate, let's see what happens after that. But right now, it's just not really going anywhere. Just kind of hanging out. Big day yesterday, as far as the euro versus the. I'm in 4 hours. Okay, let's get back out into the daily, because that is the way I look at the markets. Is I look for opportunities in the dollar view, and then look for entries on the 4 hour and 1 hour. And that is my trading strategy. So here we go. We have the. Not really a whole lot going on. It looks like a good solid bounce off of the low from a couple of days ago. It came down to here. But it's not really going anywhere after that. So it's floundering right below the 2025 weekly low close and in between the 2022 weekly low close. I'm not going to say it just stayed within these two bounds for 3 years, but it's something to think about. Euro versus the pound. Not really a whole lot going on with that. Just kind of flatline right now. It is sustaining with pound and the euro being about the same thing. I forgot. Let's go do this. That currency strength meter. Currency strength meter, like baby pips, which is down here. By the way, if you want to learn how to trade Forex, babypips.com is the way to go. I'm about halfway through the course that I started 10 years ago. Largely because I do know a lot of that stuff already, but I have learned a lot from that too. So I would definitely get into baby pips if if you want to learn how to do this. Dollars on the bottom, pounds on the bottom. Means those two aren't pretty much going to be going anywhere. Aussie's taken off maybe, and so is the Canadian. Interesting. The affiliation with the British Crown. Wonder how that works. We'll see if we can find something to trade in a minute. Euro versus the dollar. Euro versus the dollar is still taking a break from Tuesday's big push up to 120, and then it kind of collapsed down to 150, 119.58. That is a doji. We'll see if that candle holds for another 8 hours. 8 hours? Yeah, I guess it's all right. And if that holds, then we could see some more northward action, some more southward action on the euro, and southward action on the dollar. So we will keep our eyes peeled for that. Dollar versus the yen. Not much craziness going on here. A little bit of a pullback yesterday. Did not beat the previous day's candle. So I'm looking for more action going south on the dollar versus the yen. The continuation of that. Pound versus the dollar. Again, looking like a pretty solid platform to take off. Looking at 138.08 right now. I did get a piece of that yesterday. It's a very small piece, about a 20 pip move. Yesterday afternoon, so that worked out kind of well in my favor. Pound versus the I'm sorry, it's pound versus the dollar. Pound versus the yen. Not a lot happening here. Again, not really taking off after the. It's really really respecting this line right here. It's a pretty solid daily resistance. Yeah, daily resistance trend line. That's like the fourth touch is here on that. That would be the fifth touch, or fifth touch, sixth touch, seventh touch. That line is more than valid. So we'll see what happens after that. Euro versus the yen. Not a whole lot going on there for the last couple of days. Just kind of hanging out. Last 3 days, it's been just chilling. Dollar versus the CAD. Going south on that one. Be interesting. Below the June 2025 weekly low close, and we're staring at the August 2024 weekly low close. After that, I guess it could come down to 130. It's a little too close to where we're going from there, so we'll see what happens with that. CAD versus the yen, a little bit of a pullback, probably because of the oil market. I mean, don't really look at B causes of any kind, but it is straight into sell territory. However, the oil market is not into sell territory. It's finally breaking out of its range it's been in for quite some time. Finally broke out 61. We're staring at $65 NYMEX crude right now. That's the New York Mercantile Exchange, by the way. So we will see what happens with that. If this goes north, it could put up a little dip into the productivity numbers in the United States and elsewhere that relies on crude oil, which is pretty much everywhere. Aussie versus the dollar. Look at it go. 70-60. 70-60. So yesterday's push was from 70. Oh, no, never mind. 2 days ago it was at 70. So that might be something to consider, but remember, it's going to be awfully choppy, and you want to let it run, have a pretty deep stop loss to begin with if you're going to trade the Aussie, and then tighten it up as it goes higher. So that would be something to consider. Gold, the last 2 days has gone up $300. Monday's close was at 5,000. Today's open was at 5,400 with a touch to 56. Oh, it didn't quite break 56. 55.98 is our current high on gold. Where's it going? I don't know, but I'm going to get a piece of it if it goes today. I did not get a piece of it yesterday. I'm kicking myself over that. Kicking myself for that. I should have been in the office trading, and I was not. But at the same time, I didn't try to do any stupid trades on my phone. So Not that trading on your phone is inherently stupid, but if you don't have the platform set up, then it could get tricky. And DX Trade is a very tricky platform to do on your cell phone. Neither one of the prop firms I use the mobile version, which is pretty cool, but the web version on the phone is scary. It's not scary. It's difficult to manage. Let's see, 2764 on platinum, still making its little run. Palladium is right there, 2106, still kind of making its little run too. Kind of pausing a little bit, both of those. Silver's doing about the same thing gold is. It's going a lot of places, and that only place is up. We'll see how silver does today at 119.15. It's dipped down a little bit, so I'll start hunting for entries shortly. I want to go down the 1 hour and see what's going on there. I love silver, however, it is also very, very choppy. You want to be very, very careful when you're trading silver. It can get choppy on you very quickly. Gold is a lot smoother. It's a lot more of a lot more liquid market. You've got a lot more players in the gold game than you do in the silver game. But the silver game is very, very choppy. Be careful if you're going to trade silver. But with that, that's about all I've got today. I'm going to be looking for entries. Oh yeah, how am I doing on the prop firm trades? Here's one right here. Oh, it's not going. Why not? There it is. Let's see. So here we go. We have the trading dashboard right there. And another trading dashboard right here. So I'm up with FXify, and I'm up. Come on. Come on, man. There we go. And I'm up on the other one. FXify and Audacity Capital. So this is a one-step challenge. This is a two-step challenge for $25,000 and $30,000 respectively. So it's a little bit of luck. There's a lot of skill, a lot of patience. I can get this up to what's 2750 is where this balance needs to go to, and then also need to meet the other criterion too, which we'll see right over here. Equity, got a limited time to do it, which is not really true, but I do. And target profit, I don't have any. That's funny. Looks like I don't have a consistency score to keep, but we do have to get 5 trading days in, and on this one it's about the same, but we've got a lot more stuff to do. Take into account right here. Okay, no consistency score like that. Max passed, and then I need to get these two up. So you guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. This one takes about 2 days to update. I've noticed 2-3 days to update. It's a little bit slower than FXify, but that's okay. With that, that's all I got for today. If you guys have a great one, I'm going to get to trading and see what we've got happening today. Probably focusing on gold, silver, and maybe a move to the on the southward move in the dollar, DXY, which would trigger an upward move in the pound versus the yen, pound versus the dollar, and a downward move in the dollar versus the yen. So those are the 4 that I'm looking at today. We'll see what happens with those. Wish me luck, and hopefully I can keep my mind set on those. And you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.